Once upon a time, there was a housewife who was a mediocre homemaker and a mediocre cook. So she started her own home show.
Hi, welcome to the home show, and this episode where we are baking a cake. It's a homemade cake, of course. It's a strawberry homemade cake. Homemade, which means made in the home. Look how they have risen, and they are beautiful and fluffy. Always use a hot pad because you only have so much skin to burn. So I'm gonna let it completely cool. Oh, I have an idea. Got some strawberries. Unfortunately, I only have 3 strawberries because my family devoured the rest of them. I had a whole carton. But I'm thinking that's okay because sometimes all you need is a little bit of a center decoration to have a little ta-da! Cut them up really small, and you could just put a few in there, and then it has sort of that airy, I didn't have enough strawberries look. You could just cut it down the middle and stick it right there and say, only 2 people get a strawberry, so fight it out. And we have 2 cakes that are going to cool completely, and then the big ta-da! I did this. I actually can't believe that I did this. I did this. Oh my gosh. We should take a picture.
We're not even done yet.
They are gorgeous. Mwah. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Okay, they have completely cooled, and they are still just as beautiful as ever. And I have great news. Look at this. I have not 1, but 2 huge cartons of strawberries. I have the sweetest husband in the world because he went and got these. The plan is I'm going to shave off a little bit of the top to make it flatter.
I don't know if you should be holding the knife.
That looks good. It's almost too pretty to cut. Poke the knife in just a little bit. If someone came in and interrupted me and I made a mistake, I would have just made a tiny mistake as opposed to just... I think this is going really well. This is a muffin top, and we'll decorate it. To be honest with you, that's probably one of the best cuts that you will see. That's great. Okay, so look at that. That's beautiful. I have chosen the perfect platter. A lot of people would have gone with the round platter, but I'm not a lot of people. Actually, I chose a square because it sort of has that kind of quirky, basically I wanted you to know that you can in fact put a square peg into a round hole, or as we're doing here, a round cake onto a square platter. I have got homemade whipped cream. Right, so I'm just going to put a little bit there, and I just want to smooth it. Nice. Oh, I could just do this all day. You can put it thick, but don't let it come over. As you can see, I kind of kept from doing that, because once you put the top of the cake on top, it's going to squish down. So let's get to doing strawberries. I like to make my strawberries really thin for the inside of the cake. So I'm going to really thin. I call it paper thin. I'm not going to throw this piece away because I'm going to use that later, because you can always take that piece, come a little closer here, and you can do a little moon shape for a decoration later. All right, so we're going to take the top off again. I don't know if whispering it makes it thinner, but it feels like it does, so I'm going to whisper it thin. Okay. And then just layer the very thin pieces on the cake. Perfect. See the layers? All right, now we're going to take the top. Really important that you get it exactly right, because once you've placed it, you can't move it around. So you really got to eye it. And perfect. We're going to put it on top. This is going to be the most lovely cake you've ever seen. Just pile it up there because now we're just rolling it on. And when you're almost done, that's really when you talk to the cake and say, you know what? I've enjoyed this. If you make a little goof like that, just sort of pretend like it didn't happen. I'm gonna do what you call like a oops. Not an oops, but just like it's falling down. Just make sure there are no holes. Ready for the strawberries. Homemade strawberry cake. I cannot wait to eat this and share it with my family. So thank you for joining us today on the Home Show, and happy eating.